Hi, I'm Jeff Winter from Studio Cycles, and this is the 411 on buying a used first generation Star Trek Spinner NXT. The Star Trek Spinner NXT was developed and released roughly 2006. It was probably the biggest change in the indoor cycling industry, at least from either the Schwinn or the Star Trek camp. It was and is a very fat tubed all aluminum frame bike. That's significant because so many clubs don't take care of their bikes in terms of aesthetics and proactive detailing. So with the aluminum NXT, it really helped prolong the look of the bike in terms of what most clubs provide in care and maintenance and detailing of their bikes. With the aluminum frame, there were some issues in that the drivetrain of the bike on the NXT, Star Trek also developed a proprietary bottom bracket for the bike, and they used it on their NXT, their Pros, their Elites, and eventually even the Star Trek V bikes. And what the bottom bracket is and why that's significant, the bottom bracket is the bearing assembly that fits into the frame. The crank arms attached to the bottom bracket on either side, and the crank arms rotate on the bottom bracket bearings. Every bike has a bottom bracket. Your kids' bikes, your mountain bike, your road bikes, all indoor group cycles have a bottom bracket. And the bottom bracket is significant because the bottom bracket is the part of the bike that takes the energy of the rider and sends it forward into the flywheel to produce the drivetrain movement. With the Spinner NXT, they put the bearings of the bottom bracket into an aluminum frame, aluminum cups. They're welded into the frame. So you got steel bearings in an aluminum frame. And the first generation NXTs, the bearings actually bore the bearing ports of the frame, the aluminum portion of the frame, to the point where the entire bottom bracket would start to float and move, even to the point where it would rub a groove into the chain guard from the end of the crank arm. First generation NXTs have that. There's a lot of first generation NXTs for sale, 300, 400, 500 bucks. I see them on eBay all the time, and they never mention the bottom bracket. My guess is because they either don't know about it or they know something's wrong, but they don't know quite what to do with it. I wrote the correction for the Star Trek Spinner NXT and put it in volume 6 of the Ultimate Tech Manual series, which I wrote. Volume 6 is available at studiocycles.com, spinning.com sells it, startrek.com sells it. So the NXT is it's a bike you see a lot, and you see it very attractive prices on different venues: Craigslist, Backpage, eBay, $400 or $500. But if you have that bottom bracket issue, it will absolutely ruin the ride of the bike without correction. First generation NXT is identified by, this is a third generation NXT. First generation NXTs, on the down tube on this bike where it says spinning, first generation NXTs say spinner, and then NXT right here with red letters. So if you see a spinner, an NXT, a Star Trek Spinner NXT, and on the down tube it says spinner and then NXT here, it's going to be a first generation NXT without correction, without a corrected bottom bracket. They later changed the manufacturing process on the bike so that that wasn't an issue. But this is a great bike if it's used and it's been effectively refurbished. In other words, it's been torn completely apart and rebuilt from the inside out, and it has a meaningful warranty: 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. When I sell the Spinner NXTs, first, second, or third generation used, they always come with a lifetime warranty, lifetime parts replacement for residential customers. And if I refurbish them and sell them to commercial facilities, I give them a brand new bike warranty. All my certified pre-owned bikes for commercial facilities, 3 years parts, 5 years frame. If you're a residential customer, my certified pre-owned bikes, Star Treks and Schwinns, lifetime warranty, lifetime parts replacement. For more Bike Buyer Aid videos and to learn more about the Spinner NXTs, check out studiocycles.com.